My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This breakdown is brought to you by Premium Membership. Premium Membership brings you all sorts of betting and fantasy tools to help you make money. Things like exclusive 2, 3, and 4 leg parlays, betting calculators, parlay calculators, daily fantasy ownership projections, fighter salary rankings, and so much more. Check it out now at WeWantPicks.com. Scroll to the top and click Become a Member. And don't forget, we are giving away $50. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, we send you $50. Next up, at UFC San Diego, we got David Onama taking on Nate the Train Landwehr. David Onama, 10-1 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, and he's coming off a submission win just a few weeks ago. Nate Landwehr, 15-4 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, alternating wins and losses. David Onama fought just a few weeks ago, and he is making a pretty quick turnaround here. Style-wise, he's a kickboxer who likes to plot forward and control the pace. Typically, he isn't incredibly high volume, but he is effective. He has a very long jab, and he's constantly throwing that out there. But he does tend to throw just 1 or 2 punches at a time, unless he's in a clinch where he's busy with knees and elbows. But if you can back him up and use volume, you can get him out of a rhythm. Nate Landwehr is the definition of feast or famine. He will go out there, be busy as hell, run forward, throw wild, and just look for a finish at all costs. He's a talented guy with power and skills, but is almost too focused on being fun and exciting that he puts himself in harm's way for no reason. He's never been in a boring fight. I don't anticipate this one to be boring either. He's coming off that impressive win over Ludovic Klein, where he more than doubled his strikes before taking him down and submitting him. Anytime you have someone like Nate with his crazy forward pressure, you can always have an upset. Always. Especially if Nate wrestled more. He could potentially be the pick here, but we watched because we watched Mason Jones take down Onama 8 times in that fight. If you couple that with Nate's pressure, striking, he could really give Onama some trouble. Nate is 2-2 in the UFC. His 2 losses were stoppages to Herbert Burns, which, hindsight, what a horrific loss that is, and Julian Erosa, which is quality. But his wins are impressive. He beat Darren Elkins and Ludovic Klein, I mentioned. I'm going to pick Onama here because his power is just next level, and I think he's going to be the more technical striker. But Nate is absolutely one of the most live underdogs on this fight card, and that forward pressure, the craziness, if he works in some takedowns, Nate could make this look easy. Onama's going to be the pick because of the power, but Nate's live as hell. What do you think, Jakey boy?
I'm glad you said that. I thought that was going to go a different direction in this. Let's break down David Onama as a fighter. Okay. 3 fights ago, loses to Mason Jones. You referenced that fight. 2 fights ago, against Mowgli, dude's getting beat up. The dude is absolutely getting beat up, getting pressured, getting the crap beat out of him, finds a knockout. That's fine. Comes into his next fight against a guy he's already fought before, a 500 favorite in that fight. And what happens in the first round? He gets pressured. He gets against the cage. He's getting bullied a little bit. This dude, we keep mentioning it. Hammers versus nails. David Onama is a great hammer. If he can control the fight, press forward, has that distance, no issues. The big shots are going to come. Bam, bam. He's going to knock people out. But when you see him get pressured, it is an issue. Mowgli was pressuring him, didn't like it. Garrett Armfield was pressuring him, didn't like it. Now, he won those fights. He's always going to have that game-changing power and abilities. Obviously, he got the fight, his last one again on the ground with that triangle choke. But he is not going to like the pace and pressure, toughness, and tenacity of Nate the Train. There is no doubt in my mind. If you want to play MMA math, Nate beat Ludovic beat Mason, and Mason beat Onama if you want to play that game. But I will say one thing. Watch the Nate the Train Ludovic fight and watch that second round and watch him flip the script on Ludovic Klein. You know how much I love Ludovic Klein, the greatest lock of the week underdog of all time. Watch how the momentum switches and how he breaks Ludovic Klein in that second round and takes over that fight. I think the exact same thing, maybe earlier in this fight, is going to happen to David Onama. He's going to come in, co-main event, front of a live crowd. He's going to be fired up. Nate the Train's going to put that pressure on David Onama, and he hates being pressured. He will get against the cage, and he will stay there. He will stay there. Nate will be on him, and he will stay there. He will not move. He does not like getting pressured, and that's going to happen in this fight, and Nate the Train is going to win this fight. Thank you for listening.
Well, John Doe, back at it. Thank you very much. $2 super chat says, Nate the Train, baby. So, John Doe, thank you very much. Genuinely appreciated. This isn't even your first super chat on this stream. Thank you very much. Obviously, you and Jacob on the same side here, and I'm not going to argue with you. This is not, we've been arguing a lot. This is not an argument. But you're a fucking, no. I think, I think Nate is legit live. There's a legitimate argument.
For that type of language, sir.
He's definitely live. So, $8,600 to $7,600. The problem is, if David Onama wins, he's going to flatline Nate Landwehr. That's the problem. And he'll be worth every nickel. I mean,
if David flatlines him in under a minute, it's gonna be like, all right, it is what it is. But if this gets past, a minute and a half, and Nate starts finding that pressure, and I mean, this could look ugly for David.
Yeah, I don't disagree. That's why this does make DraftKings pretty tricky, because David could end up scoring 120 points or just getting taken down and beat on and maybe broken. And Nate, $7,600 could really make something happen. I am surprised. I'm surprised the odds aren't wider. I'm not saying they should be. I'm just surprised they're not. The bookies tend to love finishes and power, and David versus Nate is like the exact type of matchup that a lot of these lines would have.
He's a minus 300 now. He's a minus 300 now. And Nate, I think, opened at like a plus 160 something, 150 something. Now he's at a plus 250. It seems like they're just going to keep getting wider and wider. And I already put money line on Nate, and I'll add more.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not going to fight you on this. I do think Onama wins this fight.
Wouldn't fight me either.
I do think Onama wins this fight, but Nate Landwehr certainly live. If you guys want to get $50 from us, I'll send it to you. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit. I will send you $50 as a thank you. It's that simple. And guys, become a premium member. Go to WeWantPicks.com, click become a member. It's $10 a month. That is only $2.50 per week. And you get access to our early bets, all sorts of exclusive
We'll be right back, folks.
DraftKings content and other tools to help you make money watching fights.